Hey y'all, it is the Southern Belle from Hell here, and welcome to another speed building video. I decided in carrying on my 50 states build challenge for the state of Missouri to build a A-frame house that looks like it's set out in the beautiful woods of Moonwood Mill. And when I think of Missouri, I just think of like beautiful wildlife and kind of a country setting, but I didn't want to do a style that is just country because I don't know why, but to me, when I think about the decor in an A-frame house, I think of it looking a little bit more modern, a little bit more retro. At least like the decor that I see an A-frame house in is just kind of fun, but also a little bit rustic. So that's kind of the direction I took with this build for the state of Missouri. I really had a lot of fun with this build because I don't do a whole lot of A-frame houses. I struggle with the roofs. And you'll see in this build, after I put the roof on and everything, I had trouble like mapping out the layout of the inside of the house. Like every time I tried to put a wall down, it kept deleting the roof. So that was a pain in the butt, and I had to go back and like put it on after I got done with the layout of the house. But I've been thinking about this build for such a long time. I had so many saved styles of A-frame houses that I didn't want to just like give it up because of the darn roofs. And like while I was building it, I was like, oh, this is so much fun. Why don't I build more of this? And when I started doing the layout, I said, oh, this is why, the freaking roof. But in my mind, I kind of have this idea of a basement level garage, and then we have our main floor, and then the top floor is a loft bedroom. So this house is 2 bed, 1 bath. It's, you know, pretty small, but it's bigger than what it looks on the outside, if that makes sense. So I really liked doing that kind of style because, you know, it's not a tiny house, it's not a micro house, but it is small, but with enough room for, you know, 2 or 3 Sims to live comfortably. So I kind of stuck to a basic style. I really liked the way the wood looked in this type of this style house, and mixing in like just different modern swatches from eco living. And I just didn't want this house to look really country. Like I love my country builds and stuff like that, but I feel like I do that a lot. So I'm trying to branch away from it and kind of just embrace a more modern feel. Now in the garage area, I don't put an automobile in there because I mean, you know, it's not going to be functional anyways. But I do put like a bicycle, and I put a little laundry room, and basically like an at-home gym. I don't think I get to film the whole thing because the walls were giving me so much trouble down there. It kept like deleting the roof every time I kept messing around with the wall. So I think I cut out that part where I decorate the basement / garage. So my apologies about that, but yeah, The Sims doesn't like A-frame houses. So right now, what I'm trying to do with the landscape is just make it look very natural, not extremely cookie cutter, just kind of like these plants grow here on their own, like it's, you know, native plants, and whoever is the occupant of this house, they just keep it up. You know, I didn't want to take away from the feel that this is out in the woods, it's out in the country. And you know, to me, when you have a bunch of like structured looking plants that looks like, you know, it's intentionally been planted there and stuff, it takes away from that rustic look that you're trying to achieve. But I had a lot of fun with this. It was a pain in the butt having to keep getting the tool mod out to set everything down, but I really liked the look of this A-frame kind of sitting atop a hill, and that basement slash garage area kind of hidden behind this space. I just, yeah, I was living for it. Not much gets me excited. It doesn't take much, But yeah, like I just use a lot of ground covering, kind of give some fullness, and also hide that gap from the garage and the ground level, if that makes sense. I really like these purple flowers. To me, it added a lot of beauty, but also a little bit of mystique, because we are in, Moonwood Mill. If you want your Sims to be a werewolf or something like that, I put some werewolf decor in there, because why not? When in Moonwood Mill, right? But I do love the landscape in Moonwood Mill. Like, it looks like it's just so deep country, very woodsy. Granite Falls has a very similar look, but I don't know, Moonwood Mill, I just like the way that they did it, you know what I mean? It looks realistic, and I'm a sucker for realism. Not too much realism, because, I like to imagine life and stuff, but also I like the attention to detail. Like, the only other neighborhood that I can really think of, well, I guess it's not a neighborhood, it's a world, is Strangerville. There's so much attention to detail in that, little world that we got with the Strangerville pack. And they really did do a whole lot of detail with the werewolves stuff pack. So if you do not have that pack, I hate to just be throwing it out there, but you know what? I'm recommending it. I love the stuff that goes with it. I never play with my Sims as werewolves. I don't really know why, but I love the stuff that comes with it. I like the lore. I think it's super fun. So in my plans, I wanted to have 2 fireplaces in this house, one in kind of like the kitchen slash living room area, and one in the loft bedroom area. There were so many beautiful pictures I kept coming across of different designs of A-frame houses, and they would have these fireplaces like this that just kind of stuck out, and even though they're not technically like potbelly stoves, but you know what I mean, where it's not like a brick fireplace that's embedded in the wall or anything like that. It's just this type of fireplace that's there, and it looks rustic. It looks almost industrial type, and I love that look. And I think it goes really well with the designs of a lot of the A-frame houses that I've been seeing. Now, this living room space, it's not very big. The main focal point in this area of the house is the kitchen. I love the kitchen. It looks so modern and so sleek and so cool. I loved doing the kitchen. It was so much fun for me. But the living space is just, really small, really chill, just has your basic necessities, but I had to put the huge TV in there. I'm like, wouldn't this be so cozy with these huge windows and, just this really, I think it's a cool atmosphere to just curl up and watch a werewolf scary movie on a big screen TV. Like, why not? So I'm just kind of decorating little pieces around the kitchen. Maybe our Sim is an excellent cook and, has a lot of fun in this kitchen. I see vibrant breakfasts, and I don't see a whole lot of family grand meals or anything like that, but definitely some gourmet meals happening in this kitchen. I just put all the modern appliances and stuff like that, just kind of just a roomy area when it comes to this kitchen part. Now, I do kind of picture whoever inhabits here, maybe they work from home, and I've got 2 type of office spaces. So there's this one that's in the living room. It's, you know, really cute. It's got a little bit of decor pieces. Maybe it's kind of like the family computer. Um, Actually, I'm wrong. No, I think this is the only computer area. I wanted to put one in the loft, but I decided to switch out my idea for like a little artist studio. Okay, so that was my bad. So there's only one little office area in the house. But I kind of just like that area. It not only fills the space, but it adds more like modern touches to this open concept layout. Now this is the downstairs bedroom. It could be a master bedroom. I mean, it really doesn't matter, but I do think that like the loft bedroom, that's what I would consider the master. But this is, you know, tucked away, hidden away at the back of the house. And I just kind of keep this color scheme of like dark browns and reds, and I wanted to put some type of art that is more contemporary. This is the only bathroom. It is a small bathroom, but I do love the color scheme. I used the new counters and the new shower we got from the Life and Death pack. I was pleasantly surprised with the kitchen stuff and the bathroom stuff that we got with Life and Death. It's modern. There's so many of the other stuff that we got in that pack, you know, looks very old school, Gothic architecture type of stuff. But then we get these bathroom and kitchen appliances that are very sleek. And I'm surprised. I'm really surprised about that. I'm not hating on it. I do kind of hate that it doesn't go with the other stuff that's included in that pack. But, you know, I guess it does add like something different. But no, this is just like a cute little all-around bathroom. Nothing big, but very decorated and cute looking. So I decided to put the overhead vent, you know, make it really high and very long, stretching from the ceiling over our oven. And now we are working on the master bedroom of the house, and well, I call it the master bedroom. And I put a little TV, a little sitting area next to this little fireplace. And I don't know, I wanted to make this area into an office space, but then I just thought, wouldn't this be a wonderful spot to paint? You know, you're in this wonderful naturistic landscape. Wouldn't you have a lot of inspiration? And I love making my Sims painters. I love watching what they do. Again, doesn't take much to impress me, okay? But no, that's one of my favorite careers to have my Sims join. I love having them do painting in the game. But for this little area of the house, it's just really small because it kept cutting off the roofs. But I hope you guys enjoyed this build. Stay tuned for the screenshots. Make sure to like and subscribe. And until next time, have a good one.